These are red flags and relationships that I've had that I thought were green flags. The first and most common one is telling me they loved me within the first week or month of them knowing me. And I thought it was a green flag because, like, you're just so passionate about me. It's me. You love me. Like, of course you do. No, they're just trying to get you to let your guard down. That's all it is. They're trying to get you to let your guard down so that they can continue to have more red flags. The second one was talking negatively about your friends or even your family. And it might even start off as a joke, like something small, and they'll just kind of like joke about it. Or if you get into a fight with a family member or a friend member and be like, "See, I told you about that." And they just want to alienate you. And I thought it was a green flag in certain situations because I'm like, they're really paying attention to me. They really just want me to be happy. They're really just looking out for me. The third one, constantly talking about the future or creating a family. You've only known me for a month or a week. Why do you want to have babies with me? That's weird, sir. And I'm thinking again, like, I love you. Is, oh, they think I'm going to be a good mom. They think I'm going to be a good wife. It also gets you to start and continue to do those things to show that you would be a good mother or a wife. So you start putting in even more effort potentially. Another one, pet names too early. Like if you call me love, baby girl, things like that too early on, one, it's either because you're having trouble remembering my name and you're probably dating a bunch of people, or again, you're trying to get me to let my guard down and think that you just care about me so much. And like that's a regular relationship thing, so they're kind of getting you ready to be in a relationship. Also, gifts, trips, money very early on into the relationship. I've been in this situation. It wasn't necessarily a red flag. Their love language was just gift giving. But you giving me $500 after our first date versus you giving me a rose, there's a big difference. One's a green flag, one's a red flag. So just pay attention to that because they're slowly putting you into situations where they think that you'll become dependent on them. You're also envisioning, like, this is so great. You've been dogged out or treated badly by men before, and here's someone who just wants to spoil you, wine and dine you, and take you on all these luxury trips. No. Another one, telling stories about their exes, where they're always the victim or the ex was always the problem. So I remember I dated this guy and he told me that his ex had a restraining order on him because she was crazy. She was on mental health meds, which there's nothing wrong with mental health meds. She wanted to ruin his life. But the thing is, the court order went through. The police came and collected his guns. What I was thinking in my young, naive mind, oh my God, how could she do that to you? And thank you so much for being honest with me. What they're doing is getting in front of the situation. So if you find out, I already know about that. Versus you finding out and freaking out that this person is abusive or crazy or possessive. They'll also triangulate you with your ex. They'll say, my ex used to do that. I'm so glad you don't do that. And you're just thinking like, I'm so different from his ex. This must be like a refreshing thing for them. No, they're trying to triangulate you so that you do what they want you to do by saying like, my ex used to do that. So what are you gonna do? Not do that. My ex used to nag me all the time. I'm so glad you don't nag me. Another one is when they talk about their traumas super early on. I've known you a week. Why do I know the story about your father beating your mother, then leaving your family when you were 2, or why you have PTSD from the war, or all these things? Typically, people who truly experience trauma do not want to talk about them, especially to strangers. So I used to think like I'm appreciative for the sensitivity, for the vulnerability. They really trust me. They're really opening up to me. No, they're trying to get you to one, have sympathy for them so that you make excuses for their behaviors in the future, but then they're also creating like almost like a trauma bond with you. They're giving you a space where you might share some of your traumas that they can later use against you. Telling you that they prefer the natural look. All right, I'm back. So if a man has a problem with you getting your hair done, wearing makeup, getting your nails done, things that just make you feel good that aren't even necessarily like you're doing to attract him, he wants you ugly. He wants you to stay at home. He met you up here and he loved you when he met you up here when you're taking care of yourself, wearing really cute clothes, doing your hair, doing your makeup, doing your nails. Now that he has you, he doesn't want you to do that anymore. Why? He does not want other men to look at you. Two, he does not want you to do things that make you feel good about yourself. So the last one is putting you in situations where you're completely dependent on them. I used to think like, especially as a single mom, like, oh my, thank you so much. Like they just want to take the weight off of my shoulders. No, they want they want to put you in a situation where you're dependent on them so that it's harder for you to leave. It's very similar to like the gift and the vacations and the money situation. The thing with both of these things, don't fall for it if you're a lover girl. If you're not a lover girl, you know the game. He's offering it, take. But if you're a lover girl and you're gonna fall for it, watch out.